Hello. I, I think we can start off with the presentations. Which team is going first?
Ma'am, Gulmohar.
Okay, so you have the data to present, or is someone else presenting for you?
Team Gulmohar, do you want us to present or you will present yourself?
You could present.
Okay. All teams are requested to keep it short. We'll conclude, every team gets like 10 minutes to show your presentation. If there are a few things, try to just skip. If it is getting very long, let's try to cut it short and go through everyone's work. So,
I hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
yes, it is.
Yes, it's visible. Please carry forward.
Streets are public thoroughfare in a built environment. They provide a network for all the dynamic social, economic, and physical activities. The area which is being allotted to our team is Nag Mandir to Om Sweets. Here, Aishwarya Jondial of Class 6 is going to present the visit of our team Gulmohar to this place. So here goes my presentation. Our first observation of the area is in the front of Nag Mandir. As you can see, the litter scattered around is thrown by the people from the bus. This can be unhygienic, so the dustbin must be provided on the street. Here we can see a drain also, which is uncovered. Animals may come here and fall into it. This slide is presenting the passengers waiting on the road for the buses. It is desirable to provide shelters for passengers waiting at the bus stops. They must be designed to accommodate the maximum number of passengers and to provide adequate protection from the weather. Since cars and bikes are the main factor in transportation, a city must meet the need of the parking where vehicles can be arranged properly. This slide is presenting the bad condition of our roads. The roads are waterlogged. Monsoons have become a painful journey on these roads. A little drizzle is enough to make the water stand here. In this picture, people run to cross the road, so the street needs a divider and zebra crossing plus a traffic light over here. Food vendors and hawkers are the main attraction for easy accessible food. But here, the shops of these vendors are situated hither and thither, which too creates a problem. They must be allotted a specific place for their bread and butter. They must also be checked time to time and commanded to maintain cleanliness. Here in slide we can see the worst condition of Police Chowki. Earlier it was a toll charging place, but the condition is so worse that the people are urinating near it and are not being checked for it. Here in the video, we can see the garbage is thrown here and there. So there should be proper garbage bins. The condition of the roads in this area has become extremely poor. The holes are uncovered and can be very dangerous. You can see the children are running on the road, which could be dangerous. So there is a necessity of a zebra crossing. A part of street must be reserved for the vendors. You can see here there is no proper placement for vendors and also no hygiene is being looked after by the vendors. We can see there are bio toilets but not in a working condition. I think the facility of drinking water and accessible toilets must be also provided. Our team visited from Nag Mandir to Om Sweets nearby the stadium. We had conversation with the vendors and tried to know their feelings and thoughts. Let's move ahead with the interview of a florist taken by our team Gulmohar, who shared the problems of a common man on these undeveloped and unhygienic streets. So here is the video.
जो है और कस्टमर भी आए दुकान पे, आप यहाँ तो धूल मिट्टी गड्ढे हुए पड़े हैं सड़क पर बहुत बहुत गहरे। कभी रिक्शा पलट जाती है, अभी परसों भी रिक्शा पलट गई, 2 रिक्शा पहले पलट गई यहाँ पे। अब ये बताइए कई जनों को चोटें लगी है, गड्ढे आप देख ही रहो, आप अपने सामने देख लीजिए कितने कितने गहरे गड्ढे हैं रोड पर हैं। अब ये बताइए कुछ भी नहीं है यहाँ पे।
तो क्या पुलिस की यहाँ कोई व्यवस्था नहीं है?
नहीं पुलिस है क्या?
ये पुलिस चेक पोस्ट सामने बना हुआ है, रखा हुआ है यहाँ।
जी होमगार्ड वाले आते हैं बस अपने, वही होमगार्ड वाले आते हैं और अपने 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 वो तो निकल जाते हैं अपने टाइम पूरा करके।
तो यहाँ ट्रक वाले बस वाले आते हैं, उनसे कुछ होता है नहीं? क्या करते हैं?
अपने खर्चा पानी तो आज के टाइम में सभी कर रहे हैं सर।
तो कौन खर्चा पानी कौन कर रहा है?
अवश्य जो आते हैं जाते हैं करते रहते हैं।
तो पुलिस वाले कुछ इनसे लेते हैं?
नहीं पुलिस वाले तो यहाँ पर रहते नहीं है।
जब आते हैं कभी?
नहीं पुलिस वाले नहीं आते यहाँ पर, होमगार्ड वाले को ड्यूटी है बस,
कोई अपनी कमाई करते रहते हैं।
बस पुलिस की कोई ड्यूटी नहीं है यहाँ पे। नहीं तो पहले जो है अभी से 14 साल, अभी 12-13 साल पहले पुलिस की यहाँ ड्यूटी रहती थी, रात की भी रहती थी और दिन में भी पुलिस रहती थी। और ये है कि अब तो 5-6 साल से नहीं तो दिन में पुलिस है नहीं, कुछ नहीं है। बस ये कैमरे जरूर लगा दिए हैं, सुविधा एक कैमरे की जरूर कर दी है।
कैमरे से कुछ पता तो चलता नहीं है?
कैमरे से तो क्या पता चलेगा सर जी कौन है। अभी 3 दिन पहले एक वो आए थे बेचारे, उनके कोई परिवार में से थे तो वो गुम हो गए हैं, तो वो यहाँ पता कर रहे थे किसी से, तो किसी को पता ही नहीं है यहाँ पे। अब कैमरे में ढूंढवाया तो कैमरे में पता नहीं है। इसी चौराहे से इधर से आ रहे थे, लापता हो गए। उन्होंने रिपोर्ट भी लिखवाई थी।
और कोई चोरी या वारदात ऐसी हो सकी आपके साथ?
नहीं वहाँ पे, यहाँ पे क्या चोरी वगैरह तो वैसे फिलहाल इतना नहीं होती है। फिलहाल ये है कि अभी बराबर में हमारे सरकारी टंकी खड़ी है सर जी। हाँ, और ये जो है नगर पालिका ने बनाई थी, आज कम से कम हो गए, आज साहब 4 साल हो गए इन्हें बने हुए। बना के तो खड़ी कर दी पर चालू एक बार भी नहीं है। 4 साल हो गए बना के तो खड़ी कर दी, पर ये एक बार भी इसमें कोई चालू नहीं हुई है। और वो भी आए, चोर आए और दोनों टंकी चुरा के ले गए। चोर चुरा के ले जा रहे हैं माल, सरकारी माल कुछ चोर ले जा रहे हैं चुरा के। मैंने सूचना दी पुलिस को, पुलिस आई, पुलिस फोटो ले गई कटोरा ताली की खींच के। कोई ना किसी का पता चला कौन आया कौन गया, तो ना चोर अभी तक पकड़ा गया। अभी तो 2 टंकी चोरी हुई है सरकारी, कल को हो सकता है पूरी लैट्रिन बाथरूम ही चोरी हो जाए।
अच्छा भैया ठीक है, थैंक यू।
चौराहे पे चोरी हो रही है, वो भी टंकियों की, वो भी
पुलिस चौकी में,
और पुलिस चौकी में
बगल में
पुलिस चौकी है, बराबर है पुलिस चौकी है और टंकी है। चोरी हो गई, सबूत अब भी है, आप देख सकते हो, फोटो खींच लो आप। चोरी हो गई है, कटोरताल चौकी वालों को पता भी है इस बारे में कि सरकारी संपत्ति में चोरी हो रही है, सरकारी संपत्ति की चोरी हो रही है। तो क्या है, क्या ये काशीपुर सुरक्षा है?
नहीं है।
कोई इंतजाम है? चौकी के बराबर में तो चोरी हो जा रही है, तो हम तो भूखे वाले हैं, हम कहा था हमारे तो कपड़े उतर के ले आएंगे यार 6 बजे के बाद।
अच्छा भैया ठीक है, थैंक।
In the end, I would like to say that it's not only the responsibility of the government or municipality to keep our streets clean and well maintained. As a citizen, we ourselves have some duties like to maintain the cleanliness and to reduce the rush on the roads. We can go for carpooling and bike pooling. Use of bicycles for smaller distances may improve our health, roads itself, and will reduce pollution. Thank you for watching this presentation.
Okay, thank you, Team Gulmohar. A couple of points looking at what you've shared. The observations are really good. You're talking about a lot of stakeholders. There are a lot of points that you're covering. You're talking about the crossings. You're talking about the bus stop, the garbage, the florist, and also about the public toilet there which is not being used, the signals. But what of this, I mean, who would you like to select as a stakeholder and how do you think you would like to proceed? Like कोई भी एक स्टेक होल्डर ले लो, मे बी ये फ्लोरिस्ट है। लास्ट टाइम आपने जो एक वीडियो दिखाया था वो थोड़ा सा अलग था, वो ज्यादा वो बंदे के प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में बात कर रहा था कि वो फ्लावर्स का जो बेचता है वो कैसे करता है वगैरह। तो आप उसी को आगे ले जाना चाहते हो उससे बात करके कि उसके इसका अरेंजमेंट को चेंज करके वगैरह, या आपके पास कोई और आइडियाज है, कुछ और है दिमाग में जो आप करना चाहोगे? किसके लिए आप करना चाहोगे कुछ वहाँ पे ऑन साइट?
Then we would check the
वेंडर, और उसके लिए आप एक तो आपने गार्बेज का पॉइंट बोला वो आप देख सकते हो, आप वेंडर का पोजीशन देखो और क्रॉसिंग्स का पोजीशन देखो, ठीक है? और आप वेंडर को मेन फोकस रखो, बट वेंडर जहाँ है वहां पे एक्सेसिबिलिटी की बात देखो और वेस्ट की बात देखो, ठीक है, एंड हाउ यू कैन कम अप विद आइडियाज व्हिच आर रिलेटेड टू इट, बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस। वेटिंग एरिया वही बन सकता है। आपने ये सब पॉइंट जो वेटिंग एरिया की भी बताई, तो वेंडर जहां होता है वहां लोग रुकना भी पसंद करते हैं, क्योंकि दोनों का काम हो जाएगा, राइट। वो एरिया थोड़ा मेंटेन भी रहता है, वेंडर का भी काम बढ़ जाएगा। तो आप ये जो सारे पॉइंट्स बोल रहे हो वो थोड़ा ज्वाइन करके सोचो और ऑन साइट क्या हो सकता है वो देखो, ठीक है।
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, next team. Which is the
Next is Team Chitrak.
Yeah.
Team Chitrak is not here. Let's move to the next one, Team Amaltas.
Yes, ma'am.
Team Amaltas, would you like to share or should I share?
So we can share. Hi everyone, this is Team Amaltas. If we have to know about the city, first we should look towards its streets. Streets are the place where people interact with each other. Streets comprises a third of all land and half of impervious surface in many cities. The area that was allotted to us was from Woodland Showroom to the Gokul Sweets. We saw there many big and small shops. We saw that there is not a proper drainage system. Drains were not covered. Many problems were faced by the shopkeepers as the drain is in the front of their shop are not clean and not covered. There were a lot of puddles on the road, due to which people cannot move safely. They slipped into these. There is not proper management of garbage system. Dustbin should be kept here. Now, our team member Tanu is going to tell you a story.
Once, children were playing happily with their balls. Suddenly, their ball fell into a dirty drain. A boy said, "Oh, let me take it back." When he saw that the ball is in the dirty drain, so he said, "Ew, I am not going to put my hand in this dirty drain." Then suddenly, a sound came, and boys started to look here and there. It was the sound of the dirty drain. Drain said that, "Hey, I was not a dirty drain few years ago. I was a clean canal where children used to bath. They used to play near me, and the ladies washed their clothes on my bank. Everything was peaceful, but slowly humans starts interfering. They cut down the trees, set up the market, they build shops and do many other things to do development. All the waste is now thrown into me, and the result you can see. Now I am converted in a dirty drain, totally surrounding by garbage." After listening all this, the boy was sad. His soul was completely filled with sorrow. Then he promised the drain that he will help him. Child start spreading the awareness and start cleaning the drain with his friend. Then after some time, the drain was completely clean, and now the drain was very happy as he became a clean canal as before.
As we see that the development done by human became a problem for other things. Development is good, but along with this, we should also take care of our surroundings. We have to improve our drainage system and do not harm the trees planted on the side of the streets. We should put a dustbin on every road. These steps can help us to clean our streets and also our environment. Our dream street will be full of trees, no garbage, and no potholes. That is all. Thank you, teachers, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, team Amaltas. A couple of things here, like the story of the train is really beautiful, like it was a canal and all. But the question also is, can it really, is it only a question of cleaning, or is there any other issue over there? What is development really done? Like, is it because of the accessibility that is blocked, that the drain is now not being looked at, and that is why people are throwing garbage? Are they throwing garbage exactly there, or garbage is coming from somewhere else? Are a couple of points as a question for you. And also, what would you like to do over there right now? Like, in that particular area, अभी shops आ गए होंगे शायद जहाँ पे वो drain है, मुझे exact नहीं पता है क्योंकि मैं वो जगह पे physically नहीं आई हूँ, पर अगर usually ऐसे city context में जब मतलब canal जा रहा होता है और फिर बाद में वो narrow हो जाता है, वो इसीलिए काफी बार होता है क्योंकि उसके आगे shops आ जाते हैं और वो छुप जाता है, और कोई जगह जो छुप जाती है वो जो दिखती नहीं है उसमें problems फिर बढ़ने लगते हैं. So you can look at that and see what would you like to do over there right now. Would you be able to clean the drain, or is there something else that you would want to do for people to know the story? Or do you want to find out the story about this place more and allow people to put on memories of that place like it was in the past, so people from the present can know that about that place? Can you find a place like that where you can put stories, the people from the surrounding shops can put stories of their memory with that particular place? Can you make sketches of what people are telling you and put it out there of
Yes,
how the
ma'am.
place was or something like that? And that's what I can think of. Radhika, anything that you would like to add or share?
I think it's a lovely story of the kids and the canal, but you should maybe, and since you've considered this, that kids will be the stakeholders in this scenario, you can see what's happening around the canal also. As in, now you know that there are shops, but can you also carve out spaces? If you're saying that it was once clean, how was it being used back then? Were kids playing around it? Okay. So basically, yeah, what Sonal Ram said, we should look at sketching out these stories in a visual format where people can see that this is how it used to be, and maybe then people will start being more conscious towards it and try to figure out the actual reason why it's not the same way today. So that is something you can look at.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now we can move to the next team.
So next
Team
in the
people.
queue is team people. Team people, would you like to present or would you want us to present?
Will present. Let me share the screen. Shall I start?
Yes.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, cool. So my name is Haiba Meher. I'm representing Team People from Vision Valley School. We got the area of Cocoa Sweets to Student Medical, and today we're just going to discuss about finding the stakeholders and choosing that one story that we're going to present on the final day. Again, just like any other road, the road that was given to us, it was kind of similar to every road in Peshawar. It was crowded. It was quite unhygienic. It becomes flooded. It becomes flooded when it rains for even 15 minutes, and at night, due to the lack of a lot of streets, due to the lack of street lights, it's quite scary and dark. So at daytime, it's full of traffic. There are a majority part of the road is just blocked due to construction materials just kept out of here and there in no proportion. And then the gutters, they're way too open. If these were closed off, people could have better place to walk on. At nighttime, especially when it rains, there are a lot of potholes. In morning, you know how deep or how shallow it is, but at night, it's you don't know how deep or shallow it is. Especially when it rains. So even if it's a car, there is a possibility that the wheel of the car might get stuck, or a person might even fall off into that pothole. Next, we're going to look at the stakeholders. The main stakeholders that we could find was, number one, the pedestrians. And the pedestrians could be anyone. It could be a person who just came there to shop. It could be people who were going to tuition but didn't really go to tuition and are always 30 minutes late. It could be people who just came here to have the Rajma Chawal. It could also be the Rajma Chawal wala. It's the small vendors, the small thele walas that make a huge impact. Since India is a developing country, rather than really focusing on big showrooms. Our group would mainly like to focus on small businesses like telewalas or small stalls that are located at the corner of the road. Then we'd also like to focus on the small shops that are quite bigger than the telewalas. This is the same interview that we showed the last time. So I'll just show it again.
हम पहले क्वेश्चन था कि यहाँ पर कंस्ट्रक्शन की वजह से आपका बिजनेस का कुछ इफेक्ट हुआ है? आप बता दीजिए थोड़ा क्या हुआ?
सेल का फर्क पड़ा है काफी।
हाँ, लोग कम आते हैं अब। लोग अब कम आते हैं।
लोग कम आते हैं पहले के मुकाबले।
तो ट्रैफिक भी बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा होगा।
ट्रैफिक भी ज्यादा ही है।
जी। और कोरोना वायरस की वजह से और इफेक्ट हुआ होगा ऊपर से।
लॉक कर रही है।
एंड अंकल आप यहाँ पे कब से हैं? मतलब कितना साल हो गया? कितने साल हो गए?
22 साल हो गए।
22। और आपको अपने बिजनेस में कोई चेंज लगा हो कि मतलब इस रोड
कमी है, सेल कमी है हमारी।
हाँ जी।
पहले के मुकाबले कम।
और आपकी कोई फेवरेट मेमोरी हो जो इस सड़कों से जुड़ी हो कि आप यहीं पे रहते हैं शायद, तो आपका कोई ऐसी कोई यादगार चीज हो जो आपकी इस सड़क से जुड़ी हो जी, कि आपने कुछ कोई समय था आपका कि आप जो करा करते अच्छा लगा, खेलते थे, कुछ करते थे?
बाकी पानी की समस्या है सबसे ज्यादा।
पानी की समस्या जी।
बारिश अगर 15 मिनट भी हो जाए तो पूरी रोड गली में सारा पानी।
हाँ जी। तो वो शॉप में घुसता है कभी कभी?
अभी
So that is one of the first interviews that we took, all that we could from our limited sense of journalism and cinematography. Other than that, he was the third person that we interviewed. And with all these interviews, we realized something, that the construction, the road, it affects everyone differently. But one person, one important stakeholder that we did not interview, and we did not even try to look at them, and I feel bad about it when we're trying to make the story now, is homeless people. Homeless people are found in every economy, and they're roaming around on the streets all day. But it's so sad that even if we know that they're there and they're just in front of us, we don't talk to homeless people. Streets are basically the houses, the homes for homeless people. So even after interviewing so many stakeholders, shops and telewalas and pedestrians, taking a lot of videos of the construction, we decided to take a homeless child's perspective on this entire situation. We wanted to include all the interviews that we took. So we're going to take the perspective of that homeless child and how it navigates its entire day in that same area that we're given. Again, the presentation that I'm giving right now will be, and the presentation that we gave on the final day, they're going to be very different. So don't be surprised. Other than that, we also realized that a lot of presentations were going quite pessimistic at this point. Everyone was like, it's a little too trafficky, it's a little too dirty, it's a little too bad, or everything is a little too bad. And that's human nature. You find you're not really satisfied with anything. And that's when we decided to put this entire pessimistic point of view at just stop that and bring on a child, because a child, even if we're children, we're teenagers and we've known that how the world works at some point, but small homeless children, they still see roads as their home. And even if it's construction, and even if the pots get filled at night with water when it's raining, and even if it's really packed sometimes on the road, it's the only place they have. So on the final day, one of the major stakeholder, one of the stories that we will present is of a homeless child, and somehow through that homeless child's perspective, we'll try to link each and every interview that we took that day. It will include the Rajma Wala that we interviewed and that uncle that we interviewed. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Other than that, we made certain observations on site, and we've also come up with what the local authorities can do. These things won't take a lot of time for the authorities to implement, but it would be good, and it would be good if they do it as soon as possible. Number one would be closing up the gutters after cleaning it, because as we've seen people say a lot about this in the interviews, is that whenever it rains, the road gets filled with water. So what they can do, they can clean the gutters frequently and make sure that the gutters are covered. This should be covered. This area should be either covered or labeled. I don't even know if this is a gutter or if it's just a low-lying a land area which has a lot of water in it. So this area should be filled up or like should be covered. Moreover, if it is covered, the road will become a little wider, and it will increase the area for the road, and small vendors that were first displaced from this place can come back, since it's not just about the big people who should progress, but small vendors, small businesses should also progress at the same time. There again should be a separation between the main road and the pedestrian path, because a lot of people in India, they are on foot. As you can see, this man is on foot, this man is on foot. A lot of people are on foot, but they're just walking in the middle of the road because there is no proper place for pedestrians to walk. This place could serve as a pedestrian path if these areas, which is just open gutters, if these could be covered and made sure that the area that is the thing that is used to cover is secure enough. Moreover, there should be zebra crossings, and the construction raw materials needed in constructions are kept in a more planned way rather than just dumping them on the middle of the road. So these are some of the things that we observed and what people said that they wanted. Zebra crossing, CPU, people think that due to the construction, accidents have increased a lot, so CPU will help in that area. Cleaning the gutters, completing the construction work, and although it is a stretch saying completing the construction work, because we all know that change takes a lot of time. So, but it would be better if they gave if they made the area a little more secluded, like putting on cones around the area and like making sure that all the raw materials are kept in a much more better way rather than just dumping them. Cleaning the roads, street lights is a must and an equal opportunity to grow. The old shopkeepers or the telewalas shouldn't necessarily be displaced. They should either be given a new place to put up their shop, or it should be demarcated that this part from this part, a certain area of the road should be just reserved for telewalas. Not both of the side, but one side. On this side, all the telewalas can stand, or all the small shops can stand. That's what we have as of right now. If you have any questions, let us know. And if you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to add, anything we might have missed out, feel free to tell us. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a good comprehensive presentation covering a lot of points and very interactive, just like last time I mentioned. And the question for you is, like, it's a very good idea that you're trying to look at the street from the perspective of the homeless child. And children have this tendency of looking at things without having too much judgment to it. That is very true. But what is it that you are planning, or how is it that you're planning to use them? And what is it that you're planning to do on the site? Any sort of?
So we basically came up with the idea that we don't have a homeless child as of right now. So we'll just become homeless child and try to see everything from their perspective. Although we don't know how it is to live on the roads, but we'll try to make everything a little more livelier. We'll show how the Rajma Chawal uncle, most probably the homeless boy helps the Rajma Chawal wale uncle every morning. So both of them interact, and Rajma Chawal wale uncle tells him how it used to be greener before. Maybe it started raining that day, and water, the opposite shop was flooded with water. So the small homeless child helped the shopkeeper to remove the water from his shop. Maybe the pots were filled with water, but pits were filled with water, but the children liked it. So they were just celebrating the rain on the road. So currently the story is, it's like quite tentative as of right now. And I know the deadline is quite near, but we're basically thinking to link all the interviews that we have, take something from what each interviewer said, whatever person said. Somebody said some memory, somebody said that they saw this. So we like to interlink everything like this. And yes, there will be some sad parts in the story, but we'd like to make sure that it's a developing country, and development needs a lot of pain, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong. I mean, it's fine. Like, construction happens, but seeing from a child's perspective, I think it would make the environment a much lighter, because I've seen a lot of presentations are like, there's no this, there's no that, people are sad, I think this tree is dead or something like that. So that was the main objective of our group, to make everything a little less sad, and maybe bring ideas that, like, yes, the construction work is going on right now, but maybe that's just an omen for a good future. I don't know if that made sense, what I just said.
Oh, it is wonderful. It does make sense in the context of a story, but we have two parts to this exercise, like we said in the morning. So one part is the story, understanding what is going on and creating that and presenting that. For that, this is absolutely what the kind of thing we were looking at and what we're looking at. But I would also like your team to think about what will you do on the streets, which is the part 2, the small interventions that we need to do there to address something on the street.
We were supposed to show that today. Like,
No. So we thought we'll look at things of like whatever your observations are, and have a chat with you of which direction you're taking, if you have any questions or any concerns. You don't have to show an output of that today. Today was more about selecting the stakeholder and all, but this is just a general question or a thought that we're putting across to you. You don't need to answer this question, but the question is like, how do you take things ahead on the street? Think of it in that direction. What is the stakeholder you're going to cater to for taking things on the street? For a story, it's fine. Yeah. So for the storyline, this is good. That is okay. So there's another part which
Okay, so we got to know about this project like today. So we've discussed a little in our group, and the most important stakeholders we think are the telewalas and just the pedestrians in general. So what we're trying to do at this point is make the road more walking friendly. I don't know the word, but like put on zebra crossings. The pits should be like made sure that there is a pit, especially when it rains. It's raining quite often here, but it gets filled with water. So we wanted to do something about the pits, but we're mostly trying to cater to the small shopkeepers like the telewalas. Yeah, that's all we have right now. We do have a little bit of ideas about what we're trying to do on the road, but we didn't know we had to present it right now.
No, that's okay. But think about it, and on Tuesday, we'd like to see that. We'd like to, yeah. Radhika?
Yeah, I would, it was a lovely presentation, I'd like to say that. And I would suggest that, it's a nice thing to think about how a child would observe, a homeless person would observe the street. So there's this thing called mental mapping. What it basically means is when you put yourself in the shoes of a homeless child and walk around the street, like you said, he interacts with the Rajma Chawal wala person or somebody else, the small vendors who are there. Imagine that you are that person and you are there, you're probably helping him out so that, he can help you out with a meal or two. So those kind of stories, once you start mapping them, as in you start drawing them, that this is when my day starts, this is where I'm sleeping. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep in the same spot tomorrow. So these kind of things, when I need to hunt for breakfast, so maybe I need to do something to help somebody and maybe that person will help me. So when you're trying to help the vendors as well, maybe think about how they are contributing to the pedestrians, the people who are on the streets and who don't have anywhere else to go. So maybe they need some extra sit-out space. Maybe they need some space where they can cater to these people, or how these people can help the vendors. Once you start mapping that story in your head, you'll probably have a better idea as to what intervention you can do physically on site.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
So next team, do we have anyone left? Yeah.
Team Parijat.
Ma'am, we are having a small introduction. After that, please, you can play our video. Yes, ma'am.
You let us know when we have to.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Kashish, please.
Yes, ma'am. A very good evening to everyone. We all, the team members of Parijat, are here to express our experience through the journey of past days through the arena that was allotted to us. Honestly speaking, before the idea of this project, we never walked on the streets earlier with a sense of observation, as during this project. We noticed everything in that area, including the broken roads, a tall standing tree, even a dustbin in the corner, the triangle pastries, the funnel cakes, the dogs, the pets, the boundaries, and whatnot. We even talked to the people there, the showroom owner, the handcart owner, the roaming vendor, the regular visitors, and who not. If we start sharing everything, we came to know about that realm, its past, its present, and the upcoming future. It will be long detailed. So through our small presentation, we have just tried to link you to the place. Hope you like it.
Please, you can play the video now.
बीता था बचपन जहाँ पे मेरा, अपने से वो सब गलियारे लगते हैं। रामलीला का रावण हो या चैती मेले की मस्ती, अखियों को मेरे मधुर ये सब नज़ारे लगते हैं। काका की बर्फी या गंगाधर के छोले हों, जायके मेरे काशीपुर के मुझे सबसे प्यारे लगते हैं। With these beautiful lines, we team Parijat welcomes you in our presentation. So our story begins with the three characters, which are as follows. The main focus point of our area was the Chima Charaya and its nearby location. That is the center of the area that was allotted to us between the Guru Kripa shop and the seeds shop that is in front of the nursery. तो ये कहानी है हमारे इस इलाके से जुड़े 3 ऐसे लोगों की जिनकी जिंदगी इस रास्ते से आपको एक नई दिशा की ओर लेकर जाएगी। हमारी कहानी के पहले किरदार हैं चीमा चौराहे से सटी नर्सरी के केयर टेकर, जिन्होंने इस जगह अपनी जिंदगी बिताई है। उन्होंने यहाँ अपने काम के साथ संभलना, बिखरना, टूटना, जुड़ना सब देखा है। उसके बाद मिसेस शर्मा, वैसे तो वो एक स्कूल टीचर हैं, जिन्होंने इस रोड पे अपनी लाइफ में रश, गड्ढे, भीड़ और ट्रैफिक के अलावा कुछ नहीं देखा। पर जब से ये प्लांट लवर बनी हैं, तब से इन्हें इस रोड पर आते ही नर्सरी के अलावा कुछ भी दिखाई नहीं देता। बाकी लेडीज की तरह ये शॉपिंग करने के लिए किसी मॉल, गारमेंट स्टोर जाने से अच्छा नर्सरी में शॉपिंग करना पसंद करती हैं। वो कहते हैं ना, नो रोड इज लॉन्ग विद गुड कंपनी। मिसेस शर्मा के लिए नो रोड इज बैड विदाउट हर प्लान्स। अब मिलते हैं हमारी कहानी की जलेबी वाले भैया से। ये मिस्टर आपको सुबह सुबह इसी सड़क पर अपनी गर्मा गर्म जलेबी बेचते हुए दिख जाएंगे। इनसे बात करने पर पता चला कि इनकी यादें इस रोड से जलेबी की तरह मीठी हैं पर उलझी हुई हैं। इनका कहना है कि गड्ढे, टूटी सड़कें तो कुछ वक्त में ठीक हो जाएंगी, पर इन जनाब को इस रोड से एक ही शिकायत है कि यहाँ शौचालय नहीं है। अब आप कहेंगे कि ये सब किरदार इसी सड़क से तो मेल रखते हैं, पर इनका आपस में क्या रिलेशन है? तो हम बताते हैं आपको। मिसेस शर्मा का प्लांट प्यार नर्सरी वाले अंकल के बिना अधूरा है, और जलेबी वाले भैया के शौचालय की शिकायत शायद नर्सरी वाले अंकल ही दूर कर सकते हैं। इस सड़क की कहानी यहीं खत्म नहीं होती। यहाँ इन तीनों जैसे कई और किरदार हैं जो इस जगह की कहानी को अपने अंदर समेटे हैं। कभी मधु गारमेंट्स वाले अंकल की मुस्कुराहट देखिएगा, इस जगह से उनका लगाव देखते ही बनता है। ना जाने कितने लोग इस जगह मिलते हैं, बिछड़ते हैं, जुड़ते हैं और बिखरते हैं। और लास्ट में हमारी पूरी टीम परिजात के बिहाफ से आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू गिव अ बिग थैंक्स टू टीम एलिस, क्योंकि शायद इस इनिशिएटिव के बिना हम अपने ही शहर की सड़कों को कभी इस नजरिए से नहीं देख पाते। थैंक यू एवरीवन वाचिंग देयर। ऑन कंप्लीशन ऑफ आवर प्रोजेक्ट वी आर जस्ट टेकिंग अवे अ लॉट ऑफ मेमोरीज and leaving behind our footprints. At last, I would also like to say that being a resident of Kashipur, I have never ever thought that these streets will give me so interesting stories to hear and listen to everybody's views on that road. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks a lot.
Hope you all have enjoyed our presentation, as most of our story was delivered in the presentation itself. We simply have some suggestions for the connecting people from that particular area. Firstly, the public toilet problem can be resolved if the extra space in the nursery can be used for the same, if the owner agrees. Secondly, as the area is a hub to 4 different main areas of the city, including the Katora Tal, Giri Tal, Ram Navami Road, and the main Maharana Pratap Chowk, it could be a great center of the entertainment in the upcoming years. It's rightly said by someone that we learn more on streets than in classroom. We conclude here with the hope of having a better connectivity with our own streets. After all, streets for me, streets for you, and streets for us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Team Parijat. It was a good comprehensive presentation of I like the way you have weaved the story of your observations and brought it together in the form of a very simple narrative, but it is talking about the street. However, the question here again is, what would you like to look at on the street when we go forward for the next exercise? Like making a toilet and talking to the stakeholder there, yes, is a good idea, but how much of it, or what else can you add to that experience? Like that as one part of the suggestion is good, but maybe
Yes, ma'am. As we told that it's a heart actually. It's a center point for 4 main areas of the city. So we are just trying कि हम कुछ ऐसा करें so that it can become an entertainment area. Like it can become a road which is safer and interesting for the evening walk of the people of the city. So in the upcoming work, what we have to do on streets, we will work on this thing only, that what we can do to make this road interesting, because with the roads, gadha and this is common throughout the whole road, not only that particular area, it is common throughout the whole road, and that will be easily resolved once the flyover will be completed. So we are not focusing on that. We are focusing on what how, again saying that same thing, how it can be a happy place for the city people. So we will work on the idea that how we are going to create it an interesting place, either just for one project we are working, if हम बच्चों के लिए कुछ कर सकें, या फिर वहां पर जो लोग हैं प्रेजेंट उनके लिए कुछ कर सकें, या हम कुछ ऐसा कर सकें जिसकी वजह से लोग वहां पर इवनिंग वॉक के लिए बहुत अच्छा फील करें. मतलब देयर आर सम रोड्स ना जहां पर हमें जाना अच्छा लगता है, तो समथिंग लाइक दैट.
Radhika, anything you would like?
आप कुछ आर्ट इंस्टॉलेशन टाइप का भी कंसिडर कर
Yes,
सकते
ma'am.
हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
क्योंकि आपके पास इतना रिसाइकल्ड मटेरियल होगा, वहाँ नर्सरी है और
Yes,
और
ma'am.
इतने सारे वेंडर्स हैं और इतने सारे लोग आते जाते हैं, तो जब कोई इवनिंग वॉक के लिए भी निकलता है, इट इज ऑलवेज नाइस टू सी समथिंग. 2 मिनट रुक के कुछ देखा, अगर देखने में अच्छा लग रहा है तो सॉरी, तो आप उस तरह से कुछ सोच सकते हैं कि रिसाइकल्ड वेस्ट मटेरियल के साथ आप क्या कर सकते हैं.
Sure, ma'am.
कोई बैठने की जगह बना सकते हैं, अगर वहां पे जगह आपको लग रहा है तो वो कर सकते हैं.
Sure, ma'am.
आप थोड़ा ये भी देख सकते हो कि नर्सरी वाले हैं, उनके पास थोड़ी जगह है और वेंडर्स भी है, तो वो दोनों को मिला के कुछ वो स्पेस में टेम्पररीली अगर उनको अंदर ले जाए तो
Yes, ma'am.
कुछ बदल रहा है वहां का, या वहां पे लोग कैसे, क्योंकि उसमें थोड़ा आपको मूवमेंट के लिए थोड़ा स्पेस भी मिलेगा. आई डोंट नो द रोड
Yes,
विड्थ
ma'am.
कितना है, या नर्सरी वालों को थोड़ा सा कुछ एक्सटेंशन करके बाहर टेम्पररी लाने को बोला.
एंड
तो
उसके
ऐसे
थ्रू
कुछ
हम लोगों
ideas
को
आप देख सकते
हम लोगों
हैं.
को प्लांटेशन के टुवर्ड्स भी मतलब उनको अट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स प्लांट्स. यस.
Okay. Any other teams that we have, Ananya ma'am?
No, ma'am. There are 2 teams, but they are not present. So we are done for the day.
Okay.
Yeah. So Samriddhi.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I just wanted to clear something.
Yes.
Ma'am, that for the street artwork, ma'am, that we have to do. Ma'am, for that, for the presentation, we have to draw our ideas, or we have to like click any pictures from the internet and present our ideas, ma'am. Like what we have to do.
So for Tuesday, you will draw something or sketch something, preferably. You can use references from the internet if you like, but then we would definitely prefer you doing something based on your observations over you just taking something from the
Yes,
internet
ma'am.
as an image. And what we're looking at is a presentation of what you would like to do on the street, or how would you like to interact with the space that you have.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
And ma'am, both the presentations, like the story one and this artwork, has to be given separately.
Most likely, yes, because one thing will happen on the street and other will happen in an online format, most likely, but we'll update you on this. The coordinator will let you know about this as we go
Okay, ma'am.
close to it. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Any other
Thank you, ma'am.
questions? Any of the participants, if you have any queries, you may. Okay, ma'am. Sonal ma'am, Radhika ma'am. So should we conclude now?
Yes. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. As you all are well aware that this meeting was in continuation with today's morning session. Our resource persons guided their students in the direction of improvement for better results. Thank you everyone for making today's session so lovely and interesting. On behalf of Team Setu, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you present here and also to those who have been constantly behind the scene to make things happen. We'll meet again in the next session. Until then, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.